Okay, so if you're navigating homeschooling here in South Carolina, maybe especially with everything changing, like the Department of Education closing, funds moving around, well, you're probably looking for good resources.
Absolutely.
Today, we're going to do a deep dive into one that seems specifically designed for this moment, SC Homeschool IB Radio. And our goal really is just to understand what this could offer you as a homeschooling family based on the info we have.
And what jumps out almost immediately is the timeline they've laid out.
Right.
They launched in 2025, but they're looking ahead to summer 2027 for like significant community involvement.
That does suggest a plan, doesn't it? Not just throwing everything out there at once.
Exactly. It feels more like a measured growth strategy.
And when you look at what they hope to have by 2027, it's quite a list.
It really is.
Things like annual drama productions, which sounds fantastic for kids.
Definitely a great outlet. And they also mentioned a disciplined cadet corps.
That's interesting. Offers something different, you know? Leadership, maybe structure.
Sure. And then there are the things many families actively search for.
Yeah.
Organized sports teams.
Always a big ask.
Academic clubs for those deeper dives into subjects.
Right.
And even the student council. So fostering that civic side too.
It's a pretty broad scope, really. Goes way beyond just, core academics.
It does. And what seems important here is that they're trying to proactively tackle that common challenge for homeschoolers, access to varied extracurriculars.
That's a really good point.
Right.
It can be a hurdle. So focusing on that feels significant for families here.
Yeah.
And it seems like they're not just dreaming it up. They talk about how they'll support these programs.
Like what specifically?
Well, publicity, obviously getting the word out. Coordination, too, which, wow, that alone must be a huge help for parents trying to juggle everything.
Oh, absolutely. Logistics can be tough.
And critically, they mentioned financial backing. They're looking at sponsor support and these Amazon revenue programs.
Okay, so they're thinking about funding. That's key for sustainability.
It shows they're serious about making it work, making it accessible, hopefully. You do wonder, though, about the details of the sponsorships long term.
True. Sustainability is always the question with ambitious plans. But exploring different income streams is, well, generally a good sign.
Yeah, builds resilience, benefits the families, ultimately.
Right.
And then there's the communication piece, their radio station, their social media. It sounds like it's meant to be more than just announcements.
How so?
They talk about highlighting the impact of these activities, getting testimonials from families.
So real stories.
Exactly. Covering events, sharing success stories. You know, the shy kid who finds their voice in drama.
Or the sports team winning, building that camaraderie.
Or the student council actually doing a community project. Those kinds of concrete examples.
That makes sense. It brings the value to life, shows the tangible benefits, beyond just saying extracurriculars are good.
So when you piece it all together, SC Homeschool IB Radio seems to be positioning itself as more than just like an info source or some background noise.
It sounds like they want to be a real community hub.
Yes.
Actively involved.
Yes. Actively enriching the experience for homeschooling families in South Carolina.
Moving past just providing information to actually facilitating and supporting these really important community and extracurricular parts of homeschooling.
Which adds so much, right, to the whole experience.
Undeniably.
So to sort of wrap up this deep dive, we've seen SC Homeschool IB Radio emerging, particularly now with the state's educational shifts. It looks like a potentially significant resource for you.
Promising not just information, but that tangible support, that connection piece.
Which leads us to maybe a final thought for you, the listener.
Yeah.
Just consider how a dedicated resource like this, focused specifically on South Carolina, could shape, the extracurricular side of your homeschooling journey.
Or even just deepen your understanding of what the homeschooling landscape looks like right here as it continues to evolve.
Definitely thing to watch as it develops.